I am Joel Dean. I am a senior software engineer at Automattic. Automattic is the company behind WordPress.com and Tumblr. And what we do at Automattic is we help to power pretty much 40% of the web in terms of WordPress. WordPress is used on over 130 million websites. So we are in charge of just ensuring that that solution is battle tested and able to run these websites that are helping to power the globe. My passion for technology actually started when I was a child. My father is a technician, so he fixes T.Vs, radios, and all sorts of gadgets. So when I was young, I would always go into his workshop and basically tinker with the gadgets and the broken components that were there. So that's how I initially realized that I really liked technology, because I would be able to take the different pieces and parts that were in his workshop and put them together to make something. So eventually he started building computers for others, and that's when I would get the old parts and put them together and make my own computer. So that's where my love for computers and technology started. It was due to that relationship I had with my dad and just his pursuit of always assisting others with the use of his skills by creating system units, fixing T.Vs, programming satellite receivers, and all the works. So that was my initial exposure that started the love. The real jump started when I started college. So I went to Northern Caribbean University between the years of 2009 to 2013, and while there I was able to basically acquire my bachelor's in computer science. So while studying at NCU, I was exposed to software engineering, to programming, to the making of apps. And that's where I started entering competitions and collaborating with my friends to build other apps. So that innovation began its development when I was exposed to what technology could truly do from a theoretical and academic standpoint. And then I was able to then deploy that knowledge to enter competitions and to start my contribution to the open source world. And that's where my life was changed. Once I started contributing to open source, I realized that there was a whole different world out there, a world of opportunities that didn't care about the language you speak, your ethnicity, the country you're from, the school you went to. All that community cares about is enthusiasts, people who are passionate about technology, people who are passionate about sharing, people who care about the greater good that technology enables. So that's where I realized the true innovation that was possible is by leaning into the tools and the resources that the open source community provided for people who contribute. One of the most amazing things about the role that I currently have at WordPress and some of my previous roles is they're open source. So all the information is public. All the work I do each day is on GitHub. If anyone wants to monitor me, they can literally go to my GitHub account and they'll see all the code I'm pushing each day. One of the most impactful projects I've worked on recently is the Gutenberg Editor. And the Gutenberg Editor is a complex piece of software, but I think it's complexity that's beautiful, because what it truly allows is for anyone. You don't need a technical background. You can go into WordPress, you can create a page or a post with no technical knowledge, add your images, add your text, add YouTube links, whatever you would want to have on your page, whatever kind of graphics or multimedia can be added to that page and you're able to publish your website. So that editing experience that people use to create these pages, that's what I work on each day. And I ensure that you can edit your website from your mobile phone. So there is the WordPress iOS app. I work on that daily. I also work on the Android app. So I have these phones here that I use for testing, that I deploy the app to, and I run different tests on the code I'm writing before that code is deployed to millions of phones across the world. I think that innovation in the local landscape is basically allowing people to realize, especially young people, to realize their true potential, to realize that there are a lot of tools and opportunities that are available that can allow you to truly take that next leap in your life, that next leap in your career. Innovation, what innovation truly means to me is the ability to utilize whatever resources you're afforded and to make a dream a reality. And one of the reasons why I feel so passionate about speaking about innovation, especially as a Jamaican, is that we are an innovative set of people. We're a country where we don't have it all, but we have made it all. We have some of the fastest runners, the best musicians. Our tourism sector is amazing. Like, we have done a lot of monumental things to put ourselves on the map. And I strongly believe that a focus of innovative efforts in the fields of science and technology will allow us to do this. So I see us equipping ourselves with the right tools for this digital age as the next step to truly unlocking our creative freedom and our ability to express that innovation in a creative way that can end up changing the world. The main piece of advice I would give to anyone who wants to get started in the tech space is, do not fear the opportunities or the challenges that may be presented, because it's all online. It's literally all on the internet. There are guidelines, free books, videos, courses. There are thousands of people online in the communities who are more than happy to help you on your journey throughout this career path. And I would say that it's one of the best career paths. It's one of the best career paths to take, because you can enter this space without a degree. All you need is an internet connection and the dedication and the consistency to remain focused, to not be distracted, to get through the material that is needed to have an understanding of these systems. But with the help of the community and your own creative aspirations, you can create a revenue stream from these technological products. So I would say that to anyone who is interested in going into the technology space, to just get started, because that's the most important thing. Once you get started, then the sky's the limit.